Have you ever been at a point in life where you have the energy, the motivation, and the will necessary to go forward in life, yet have absolutely no direction? Maybe you're going through it right now, where you want to continue on your journey, but you just don't know what to do. This is why knowing how to find your calling is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. Hi, I'm HC, and here are the 4 steps that you can take to help you find your calling. Step 1. Prepare. In this context, to prepare is to trust that you have not been left out. It is to appreciate that you are an important part of this world, and you too have a role to play. Preparing is respecting that although things may not currently look the brightest in your life, it does not mean that that is the way things will forever remain. To prepare implies visualizing and readying yourself for the life that you want, as if you are sure that it is coming. Imagine what your calling looks like, feels like, smells like, and sounds like, and prepare to receive the answers that you are calling onto. Open your mind for signs. Open your ears for truth. Open your mouth to inquire about the things that you do not know, and open your heart for answers in areas that you may not have considered before. Ready yourself for the change that you are calling for, and firmly believe and respect that you too are possible. See it, feel it, become it. Step 2. Be patient. In this context, to be patient is to avoid being doubtful. You are getting in position. Trust life. It is important to accept that nobody is born with the answers. In life, we go through highs and we go through lows, and that journey is necessary to mold you into who you are to become. Embrace the calm. Things don't have to be happening on a high level all of the time. It is important to appreciate that sometimes you are going through a very necessary phase in life that is essential to what you will become. For example, let's say you are from a less financially fortunate family, and say you always wanted to be the best runner on your school track team. Yet, because of other obligations, you never had the amount of time or resources needed to practice like everyone else. However, every morning, because you could not get a ride to school from your parents like the other kids and could not afford daily transit, you had to walk at least 2 miles to get to school. During that time, you have always felt down and thought, if only I could afford a bus pass, I would be able to have a few more hours of sleep every morning. And you thought, if only my parents could afford it, I would be able to train every day like everyone else. Life is so not fair. However, if you paid attention to what you were actually going through in life during that period, you would realize the rare opportunity that life was preparing you for. You would be able to appreciate that not only are you becoming a much more disciplined person by having to wake up earlier than everyone else to get to school, but you also had the benefit of having the opportunity to run a long distance every single morning, which has the potential of conditioning you at a much faster rate than any other athlete at school. That was more seemingly fortunate than you perceived. And because you are so well conditioned, you then happen to stand out more than everyone else on your track team. In this instant, you can see that by simply paying attention to what life is presenting you with, based on what you asked for, you would be able to take advantage of the situation and become who you intend to be. Pay attention and be patient. Step 3. Refuse to settle. In this context, to refuse to settle is to trust life. It is to refuse to give in to the temptations of a life subpar in any way to the one that you know you are capable of. This means to experience and appreciate the now, but not to settle for it. For example, if you are aiming to be the #1 swimmer in your city, and you practiced all summer and did the best that you can do, and at the finals ended up winning silver medal for second place. In second place, you may have a lot of recognition. You may also have most of the perks that come with being in the top 3. But truly ask yourself, is this what you really wanted? Knowing not to be complacent is an important element to finding your calling, because life will test you and present you with many versions of truth before you are presented with your own. By refusing to settle for mediocrity, you are signaling life that you are prepared for what you are destined to be. Finally, step 4, sacrifice. In this context, the sacrifice is to evaluate your current surrounding and environment and to really ask yourself, is it conducive to the reality that you want to create? Yes, you do not yet know where you want to go. However, you can clearly begin to imagine where you don't want to go or be in life. And you can start by removing aspects of your life that would take you in the direction that you don't want to go. Ask yourself, why am I here around these people doing these particular things? What is the message that you are getting from life? Is it a positive one or is it a negative one? You block your blessings by using your time and energy on stagnant people and situations. It is important to accept that some people are happy with exactly the way things are. And if that is not you, then it may be time to cut your losses and continue to rise. Think of this like a boat that is sinking. Although you have no idea where the boat is going, it absolutely cannot get anywhere if it sinks. Thus, in order to have a chance at sailing to where you want to be, you must begin by removing the excess weight that is holding you down. Always remember, all people and situations come into your life for a reason, but the mistake you make is sometimes you keep them in your life for longer than you should. Let go and allow your calling to find you. So that's it, Howell family. Those are the 4 steps on how to find your calling and to start moving forward today. Thank you for watching this video until the end. You are appreciated. Like and share this video and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.